Alright guys, MarkBoy316 here with another video, and today is going to be a Monday Night Raw review for July 17th, 2023. And they opened the show with a Cody Rhodes promo. It's in his hometown. His mom is there in the crowd. And Brock Lesnar's music hits, and no Lesnar. He challenges Lesnar for a fight, for a match at SummerSlam, and Lesnar's music hits and no Lesnar. And then he goes out, hugs his mom and his family. Music hits again, still no Lesnar, but Cody runs out back. You see a chair flying out, and then you see Cody flying out. And Brock beats the crap out of him with a chair, hits the F5 on the ground, puts the Kimura on the ground, and then puts the Kimura on him again. And during the commercial break, hits him with a chair shot, and then says, "Challenge accepted." So a good opening promo for Raw. Then we got Matt Riddle versus Gunther, a rematch for Money in the Bank. This was a good match. Hard hitting, chops and kicks. Riddle gets like a Pele kick. He gets the flowing burrow off the top. Gunther counters with the knees to the back. Nails Riddle with a devastating clothesline. Riddle kicks out. And those vicious chops. Riddle jumps off the stairs, gets chopped out of midair. Then we have Gunther and Riddle exchanging kicks and chops. Great stuff. Riddle hits an exploder suplex. And huge German suplex by Gunther. Clothesline, kicks. Riddle hits a knee to the face. Hits a ripcord knee, gets a near fall. And then Gunther gets the win. Like you said, counters the floating bro, the knees to the back. And then hits the powerbomb for the win. Then cuts a promo on Drew McIntyre and says, "Drew, here next. If you want to try and beat me for the Intercontinental title, go right ahead. But you're not going to beat the Ring General." So sets up the match basically. Next week they're going face to face in an interview. So that was a good match. Gunther gets the win. Then we get the tag team champions, women tag team champions. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez out back. Rhea Ripley comes out and attacks, or comes and attacks Liv Morgan, big headbutt. Then her and Raquel brawl. She nails Raquel Gonzalez in the knee. So they're injured before their match. They're supposed to be defending against Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville. Then we get Judgment Day, segment 4 here. Dominic tries to speak and the crowd boos so bad that you can't hear him. Then Balor talks about Seth and Damian Priest, Money in the Bank. And then they say Dominic has a North American title shot on NXT against Wesley. So that's pretty cool. And then the tag champs come out, Sami Zayn and Owens, and they say, "Shut up" to Dominic. And sets up a tag team title match with Sami Zayn and Owens against Priest and Dominic for the main event. So that was a good segment. Then we got the women's tag title match. And we got new tag team champions. I wish they would stop hot potatoing that title. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez just beat Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey at Money in the Bank 2 weeks ago. And now, boom, they lose the belts again. Of course, they got attacked before the match. But still, hopefully, Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville have a long women's tag title reign. Have somebody win those belts for a long time, for God's sakes, please. But yeah, new tag champs, Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. At least they're using Chelsea Green, giving her title at least. But it's the women's tag title, so who cares? An alright match, just there. Then they advertise SmackDown. It's got a fatal 4-way #1 contender match coming up on Friday with Rey, Sheamus, LA Knight, and Cameron Grimes. Fatal 4-way #1 contender for the US title. So I think LA Knight's going to win that one. Find that on Friday. Then we have what else is coming on? Yes, Seth Rollins and Seth Rollins doing a sit-out interview, and Finn Balor takes Byron Saxton's place and says, "I want my title shot." I'm gonna ruin your career like you ruined mine from SummerSlam in 2016. And he said to Seth, come on, make the match official and do it. And Seth says, the title's bigger than you, Finn. It's even bigger than me, and get over it. And Balor says no. And Seth just laughs and walks away. And right when Seth says, is the interview done, is that alright? He gets attacked by Balor. So, at least they're setting up a match for them, so that's good. Then we have the very fun match. Viking Rules match. Alpha Academy and the Viking Raiders. With Valhalla for the Raiders and Maxine Dupri for the Alpha Academy. Great match. Falls Count Anywhere. Viking Rules match. Good match. Hard hitting. Moves off the stairs. Moves off the ramp. There's shields all over the ring. A lot of stuff happens. We see some cool spots, like I said. Otis catches Ivar, the big guy, in a big slam off. Catches him in midair, slams him down. That was impressive. Moonsault on from Ivar. Gets a near fall because on Otis because Gable moonsaults on him to break the pin. And then you see Chad Gable, German suplex, Ivar, and another near fall. Then finally Maxine Dupri gets her jacket back that Valhalla had stolen from last week. But she gets speared through the table that's set in the corner. So pretty good move there, spear right through the table. And then Otis comes in and runs wild and beats the crap out of both Viking Raiders. And the Viking Raiders get the pinfall. But double team powerbomb. So the Viking Raiders getting a win on TV, by God. Then we got Shayna Baszler against Nikki Cross. A squash match, didn't last long. Then Ronda Rousey appears in the balcony and challenges Shayna Baszler to a match at SummerSlam. So there we go. At least they're setting up that. Then we see Ricochet out back challenging Logan Paul to a match next week on Raw. We get Miss TV with Becky Lynch. Zoe Starks and Trish Stratus comes out, and Becky wants a rematch with Trish, and Trish says no. Then Becky goads her into saying yes, but Trish says, I want two things. I want you to go through Zoe Starks first because she beat you last week. You never beat her yet. And if you lose, you have to get down on knees and say thank you, Trish, and get a tattoo across your chest saying thank you, Trish. So, and if Becky Lynch wins, she gets the match with Trish. So that'll be next week on Raw. So that's pretty cool. Then you're gonna have Bronson Reed versus Nakamura, and Reed has been getting involved in a lot of Nakamura matches and stuff. And at least this was a reason for the match happening. So, but Reed and Nakamura having a pretty good match. Nakamura hitting with strong strikes and kicks. Reed takes control a lot after the commercial break. Big Death Valley driver. Nakamura kicks out, and then Nakamura setting up for the Kinshasa out of the corner, and we see Nakamura line up for the Kinshasa, and Tommaso Ciampa comes in and beats up Bronson Reed and causes the disqualification. So Nakamura loses by DQ because Ciampa last week lost to The Miz in a no DQ match because of Bronson Reed. So and then Tommaso Ciampa tries to apologize to Nakamura, and Nakamura just kicks Tommaso Ciampa. So Nakamura turns heel. So that's actually pretty good. I think he's a much better heel. So another good match, but the DQ finish was, well, at least it made sense. Then we got the tag team title on the line. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Judgment Day, Dominic Mysterio and Damian Priest. Great match, non-stop action. We see Damian Priest beating up Zayn for quite a bit of the match. Zayn finally nails Dominic with a few kicks and punches. Is in control, rimming Dominic's head off the announce table, and then Rhea Ripley distracts him. He gets baseball slide by Dominic, and then tags in Priest. Priest choke slams him on the apron. That looked pretty brutal. A lot of near falls by Priest on Zayn and Owens, so that was cool. Dominic even got a roll up in on Zayn, almost got a 3 count. And finally Zayn gets attacked to Owens, goes for the stunner, gets countered, gets a big swanton bomb off the top rope, but Priest gets his knees up. Owens gets a frog splash from the apron to the floor on Dominic. So pretty cool. Dominic getting booed in this match, like great freaking match. Towards the end, Rhea Ripley tries to cast distraction. Liv Morgan comes in, takes her out over the barricade. That causes a little bit of distraction in the ring. Allows Zayn to throw Dominic in the corner. Just about to go for a hell of a kick in the corner, but Priest comes in and intercepts and runs into a stunner by Owens. And Zayn hits the hell of a kick, hula kick if I can say it, in the corner and pins Dominic. So great freaking tag match at the end. 3 matches were set up for SummerSlam. Brock and Cody, Balor and Seth for the world title, and Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey. And for next week's Raw, looks like it's going to be Zoe Starks and Becky Lynch, and it's also going to be face-to-face with Drew and Gunther. That should be pretty good. Some good stuff there. And what else do we got? See if I missed anything. I think I got pretty much all. But the 2 best matches were the main event and the Vikings rules match. Those were great. The women's tag title was alright. Bronson Reed Nakamura was good until the DQ finish. But at least the DQ made sense, so I don't mind that. Baszler and Nikki Cross was just not even a match, just a squash match to put Shayna Baszler over, just to set up the Ronda promo. And then, yeah, there wasn't. And then Gunther and Riddle, that was good too. So most of the in-ring action was solid tonight. Good. I thought that was a good episode of Raw. Like I said, at least matches got set up for next week, and matches got set up for SummerSlam. So the 3 best matches were the tag titles: Zayn and Owens against Judgment Day, Riddle and Gunther in the rematch from Money in the Bank, but it was a non-title match, and Viking Rules match, Falls Count Anywhere match. That was actually a fun match, cool match, and those were the best three matches on the show. And at least every segment set up a match. So I give it a 3 out of 5. Like, not the greatest Raw you've ever seen, not the worst. So 3 out of 5. So that's my review of Monday Night Raw. I will catch you guys in the next one with the NXT review for tomorrow night, and see if Dominic Mysterio can beat Wesley for the North American title on NXT. And then I will have the AEW review up on Wednesday. Blood and Guts should be a good episode. And then Friday I'll have the SmackDown review for you guys. So thank you guys for joining me, and I will catch you guys in the next one.